Hello everybody, I'm Jonathan from the Cambridge Swimming Company and welcome to this week's aerobic set where we are focusing on the kick.
I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.
Starting off as always with the developing group. I want you to do dry land warm up, make sure you're stretched off, warmed up, ready to go, and make sure you pay a bit more attention to your legs this time because we are focusing on the kick. Then hop in the pool and we'll continue the warm up in the water with an easy 100 freestyle, kind of 60-70% effort, and then just up that intensity a tiny little bit for your choice of stroke for another 100. And then we're going to go into our drills, and as I said, we're focusing on the kick. So if you have fins and your pool allows you to wear them, it's fins for this one. And we're going to start off with 6-1-6 drill. We've done this a lot, but for those that are new to the club, it's 6 kicks, 1 stroke, 6 kicks. So you're swimming along at 45-degree angle. You take 6 kicks, then 1 stroke to swap over to the other side, and at 45-degree angle, another 6 kicks, and then continue down the pool like that. Then we're going to do 50 of freestyle, so just normal freestyle but with your fins on, and 50 of 2-beat kick. So that's every stroke you take with your arm, that's 1 kick. So it's a kick for each stroke and you time it with the same time. So as you take the stroke, you take 1 kick, and then in the freestyle, your normal kick, just 50 of freestyle, and then we're going to do 50 of 6-beat kick. So that's 6 kicks for every 2 strokes that you take. This is one you probably learned when you learned to swim, and is a bit more common, is the 6-beat kick. So we're going to do that for another 50, all wearing fins, and then we're going to repeat. And then we're going to go into our main set, where we're going to start off, we're going to do 100 of freestyle, just normal freestyle, no fins. Then we're going to pop our fins on again, and we're going to do a 200 of the 2-beat kick. So that's kicking once per stroke as you swim down the pool. Then we're going to do 3 100s, so separate 100s of 6-beat kick. Sorry, the first 2, so that freestyle and the 2-beat kick, you're doing 80%. These 3 100s are broken up into three separate hundreds, but 3 of them, because you're going to just up that intensity a little bit more again. And you're going to put, with your fins on, you're going to do 6-beat kicks. So that's every time you do 2 strokes, that's 6 kicks. So you need to get that timing right, and it gives you a chance to work on that through this set. Then take a break, then another 200 of fins on, 2-beat kick, finishing off with 100 of normal freestyle without your fins. So you take your fins off for that last 100, take a break, and then 100 easy freestyle to finish off. That's 1800 in total. Make sure you cool down in the water, stretch off a little bit if you need to, maybe swim a couple more lengths, and then you'll be ready to go for our technique and speed session later in the week. If you want to get involved in our technical and speed sessions, they'll be coming up later in the week on our Patreon channel, which is patreon.com/Camswim Club. I would love to see you all there. Okay, welcome to the Experienced Groups aerobic set. And like I said earlier, we are focusing on the kick this week. So you'll need fins if you've got them for this session. And what we're going to do is we're going to do our dry land warm up, make sure we're ready to go before we hop in the water. And then 100 easy freestyle, just at 60-70%, just to get yourself going. Up that intensity a little bit, and then do 200 choice of stroke. Then we've got some drills to do, but for these drills, I want you to pop your fins on now, and then you're going to run through these drills twice. So we're going to do a 6-1-6 drill for 50. So that's for people who are new. 6 kicks when you're swimming along on a 45-degree angle to the side. Take 1 stroke, so you're swapping over to the other side, and then another 6 kicks. Then 1 stroke to swap, 6 kicks for 50. Then we're going to do 50 of your normal freestyle. This is with fins on, remember. Then we're going to do 50 of 2-beat kick freestyle. So that is, every time you take a stroke with your hand is when you take 1 kick. And then the stroke with your hand, 1 kick. Stroke with your hand, 1 kick. And that's it. So it's a way of conserving energy with your kick and still being efficient through the water. It's the kick that is favoured by long distance open water swimmers. It saves more energy over the longer distance. So 50 of that, then 50 of freestyle again, normal swimming with fins on, and then we're going to do 6-beat kick. So this is the kick that you probably learnt when you first learnt to swim and is favoured by sprinters more than long distance swimmers. So that's 6 kicks for every 2 strokes you take. It's a bit of a timing thing, so you have to work it out if you're not used to it. So it's you're just counting 6 kicks for every 2 strokes that you take for a 50. Then you're going to do all those drills again. Remember, this is with fins on. Then take your fins off, and we'll get to the main set. We're going to do a 200 freestyle, no fins, just your normal freestyle stroke for 200. Then put your fins on again and do a 200 of this 2-beat kick swimming. Remember, 1 kick per 1 stroke for 200. And then we've got 3 100s where we're upping that intensity just again. So rather than being at their aerobic threshold, we're just going to push it a little bit more than that for this, for 3 separate 100s where we're doing, with fins on, a 6-beat kick. So it pushes that pace a little bit more. That's why we're using the 6-beat kick in this one. Then take a break, and then a 200 of the 2-beat kick again, remember, with fins on. Take a break, and then take the fins off, another 200 of your normal freestyle, but still keeping that 80% effort to finish off. Good break after that, then 100 of your choice, 70%, and then real easy freestyle 200. So right down to your easy swimming. That finishes you off with 2,200 in total. Make sure you do your cool down in the water, stretch off, and if you need to, swim a little bit more, just to make sure you're ready to go for our technique and speed sessions later in the week. If you want to get involved in our technical and speed sessions, they'll be coming up later in the week on our Patreon channel, which is patreon.com/Camswim Club. I would love to see you all there. Welcome to this week's advanced group, and like I said, we're focusing on the kick this week, so you will need fins for this session. So dry land warm up as always, make sure you're stretched off, ready to go. Maybe pay a little bit more attention to your legs this time because we're doing a bit of kicking. And then hop in the water, 200 easy freestyle, real easy swimming just to get you ready. Then up the intensity a little bit for another 200 of freestyle. Then we're going to our drills where we pop on our fins, and we're going to start off with a 50 of 6, 1, 6 drill. So anyone that's new, that's 6 kicks when you're swimming on your side at a 45-degree angle. 6 kicks, 1 stroke to swap over, 6 kicks on the 45-degree angle, 1 stroke to swap over for 50. Then a 50 of your normal freestyle, but remember you're wearing fins for this. Then a 50 of 2-beat kick. So for those of you who haven't done that session before, it's 1 kick per stroke that you take. So as you take a stroke is when you take a kick. And it's the kick pattern that's favoured by longer distance open water swimmers and conserves energy from the kick portion of the stroke. So it's 50 of 2-beat kick, then a 50 of normal freestyle, and then a 50 of 6-beat kick, which is tends to be the kick rhythm that is taught when you learn to swim and is favoured by more sprinting athletes. But some people find this the more natural one because it's what you learn. So we're going to do 6-beat kick for 50, and then we're going to repeat all of those drills again. Then we're into our main set, so just take your fins off quickly, and you've got a 200 of your normal freestyle, but at 80%. So this is the kind of aerobic threshold training we're doing. 80% 200 freestyle. And then a 200, put your fins back on with 2-beat kicks. So remember, 1 kick per stroke. So you time it with the kick, the stroke and the kick at the same time. 200 of that. Then take a break, and then you've got 5 separate 100s to do when we're upping the intensity a little bit more. So this is the 6-beat kick. 100s. So again, like I said, this is favoured by slightly higher paced races. So we're upping that intensity a little bit to kind of coordinate with that. So 5 separate 100s, so breaks between them, of 6-beat kick. Remember that's 6 kicks for every 2 strokes you take. 5 100s. Then take a break. 2-beat kick again for another 200. 80%. And then take the fins off, but keep that 80% intensity for the last 200 just to finish off. Last 200, sorry, just to finish off. And take a break again, and then lower that intensity down, 70% effort of 200 of freestyle, and then really easy 200 of freestyle, kind of just to flush out the system and stretch off in the water. Do your cool down. That's 2,600 in total for that session. Make sure you're ready to go and stretched off. If you need to swim a couple more lengths after stretching, do. And then we'll see you for our technique and speed sessions later in the week. Well done, everyone. See you there. If you want to get involved in our technical and speed sessions, they'll be coming up later in the week on our Patreon channel, which is patreon.com/Camswim Club. I would love to see you all there.
I'm sure that the water won't mind if we rest here for the night and leave before sunrise.